First off, I want to apologize for not having a video yesterday. You might hear it in this video, but I have to try to get you guys a video. I try to promise you guys a daily video, and well, last night I recorded the same video 5 times. Every time I had static. Now, the funny part is when I record these videos, I get static, but when I live stream, the static's not there. So, I'm using OBS, I'm using this crappy mic, I'm connected USB. There's a couple things I want to check over the next month. But I need any kind of opinions you guys have that may be causing mic issues. But that out of the way, I hope there's no static. Please be no static this video. We're here to talk about the legendary NFTs. I have 2 more left to show you, and they're from the Fantastic Plastic line. So let's get into the first one. All right, so the first one from Fantastic Plastic was a cheap one. Actually, they both were cheap ones. Reality is, Fantastic Plastic was not super expensive, and it was one of those lines that you could have got the entire set for under 200 bucks. So under $50 a pop, you could have got the Grail, the Royalty, and the 2 Legendaries, because both the Legendaries went for around the $20 range, which I thought was odd, because these are great molds. And these are the perfect things when we see Funko do something that Funko creates in their own heads, we love them. Doesn't always have to be licensed. Sometimes you want something different. And the first one is everybody's favorite, Carl. Yep. Frankenstein Carl. Now, funny story about Carl. I got him from Drop. He came super damaged. Got there Drop. Do-do-do-do. Oh, yeah, we'll get your replacement box. We'll send it out to you. We can't guarantee it's going to be mint, blah, blah, blah. That's Bill. But we'll get your replacement box. No problem. Why did I have to send my entire Professor Membrane back and then just for it to come back to me in crappy condition when you sent me just a box for Carl? Also, my Carl box, okay, box, wrapped in foam, cardboard, wrapped in bubble wrap, slid in a cardboard paper sleeve, mailed off, got to me. Looks great. Now again, can't always win them all because there is a little crease right here on the side of Carl. But again, it's not near as bad as the other one was, and it does not look as bad as my Professor Membrane. Telling you, Drop did awesome with this one. They did absolutely craptastic with my Professor Membrane. Can we get something done correctly, please? Just one. Anyway, Carl was a 2850. I'm 99.999% sure that it was not 2850 HVT. Actually, I'm 100% sure because these are never fully redeemed. And honestly, I think there was less than 1700 these redeemed. The reason I'm guessing is because, again, record another video and I don't have my phone on me. Go figure. When I get to the unboxing, I'll tell you guys the actual one. But anyway, this is Carl. He is great. He is exactly what Funko needs to do more of, is characters that are their own imagination without the licensing. It doesn't always have to be licensed. Like I told you right here, there's a little crease. You can kind of see the glare. But again, if I'm looking at it this way, I don't care. If I'm looking at it this way, it's in the protector. I don't care. It's not that bad. Could have been worse. But again, this was only like 20 bucks. The only reason I completed the set was because I was able to get the Epic for the Royalty super cheap. Which again, I think the Royalty for this set is one of the best Royalty pieces ever made. You can agree to disagree. Or disagree to agree. Or argue with me if you want. But I think the Freddy Funko as the Amazing Carlos Glow in the Dark is by far one of the best royalties made of the NFT drops. And since he was cheap, and I got finished him, I pulled the Sugar Bomb. I had thinking myself, I want to call him Sugar Daddy. Sugar Bomb. I pulled that. Him and Juan cost me like 20 bucks a piece. I think I pulled one of them, so I had to pay 20 bucks for one and then paid the price for the Epics. But this is a great piece. So, you know, he is great. This is what he looks like in the box. Like I've said in every Legendary video. And I'll say the same thing in the Grail videos. When it comes to the Legendaries, the Grails, the Ultras, and the Mythics that we haven't seen since the Funimation set released, which is weird because I figured people would want to see more of that. Funko, Drop. Can we get more of the Mythics? You know, I know they're expensive packs, but I'd like to see more of that because I like those super limited stuff. We as collectors like the super limited stuff. We want to see more limited stuff. Bring back mythics. Just doesn't have to be every drop. Every few drops. Once every 3 months. Once every 4 months. Something like that. 3 a year. 2 a year. Give us another one. Give us another one. Give us one in Halloween. Do it. Do it. Do it. Give us one in Halloween. People will go crazy for that because people go crazy for Halloween. Could you imagine a Halloween drop mythic? Could you imagine that? How crazy people would go? Because people already go crazy for the Halloween drops. Anyway, enough of that sidetrack nonsense. Those 4. Ultra, Mythic, Legendary, and Grail. All you have to do is have this card. The card of the Ultra, Mythic, Legendary, Grail. Any of them. Whatever redeemable it is in your set. So like for the Carl, you just need the Legendary Carl card, which is this card right here. In your account. Come snapshot time. Snapshot happen. They then drop a coin in your account. Now, you want to make sure this is in your drop account. If it is in your hub account, your Atomic Hub account, you will not get a coin. Do not do it. Save yourself the headache. Just leave it. Leave it in your drop account. Don't move it. Leave it there. You're going to redeem it anyway. Once that coin drops in your drop account, then you have options what to do. You can then sell, trade, or redeem your coin. You can also buy, sell, and trade the legendaries, the ultras, the mystics. Trade those, or you can trade the coins too. So definitely make sure those are in your account. Come snapshot time. Then if you're going to redeem it, I highly recommend just redeeming it immediately. As soon as the snapshot happens, you can see that coin, just redeem it so you don't forget about it. You don't want to forget about it. You don't want to be that person that leaves $1,000 in their drop account because you've got to redeem your cards. You see it, you saw it, you did it, you redeemed it, called it a day, never have to worry about it again. Then eventually it gets mailed to your house and you have a Funko Pop in your hand. Or more than one. There are people out there that drop thousands of dollars plus per drop on drops. I'm just saying. There are people that drop a lot of money on these. Me, on the other hand, I just get what I collect, and I thought these were cool, and since I was pretty much almost done, and they were super cheap, I just finished it. So, anyway, this is Carl. I am now going to go out there, get my phone off the charger, and get you a full number of how many of these were redeemed, and we'll look at them out of the box. So, see you real soon. We are back with the character Carl out of the box. But before we get into showing you Carl out of the box, I want to give you the number. I promise you, 1,636 of 2850. That means 814 of these were not redeemed. 814. Yeah. The one thing that's awesome about these is even though they limit them to like 2,000-3,000, is not everyone's redeemed. And I'm telling you right now, I have a royalty coming in soon that only was 926. I showed you the Mickey. The Mickey was super limited as far as how many of those were redeemed. Some of these get barely redeemed because the packs get burned and people claim they're disappointed and then they don't get them and then they cry when they're redeemed. The amount of posts I saw when the Amazing Carlos was in person that people go, oh my gosh, why didn't I redeem that? Why didn't I go for that? That is such a great piece. That is a piece I need in my collection. There was only 900 of those royalty pieces redeemed, and I've seen so many people go, I need to grab one of those. Anybody selling theirs, I need one. I should have done it. Why didn't I do it? It was cheap. It was cheap to build. Why didn't you do it? Oh, because you didn't like it when it was in picture form. But as soon as it came in person, you're like, I gotta get one. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Let's show you Carl out of the box. Now, I do have some critiques I would have done with Carl, but I'll get to them in a minute. So here's Carl. That's him. So the first one I'm going to tell you right now that I would critique is the torch. The torch I would have done as a glow-in-the-dark. My personal opinion, torch glow-in-the-dark would have been awesome piece to have. Glow-in-the-dark torch. The second critique I would have done is his little jacket thing he has on, his body. Make that flock. That would have been great, you know, or one or the other, or both, whichever way you wanted to do it. But outside that, Carl is a great piece, and we love Carl. So, what did they do great with Carl? The two shades of green in his face to kind of give him his facial expressions. You know, his indentions. I can never do that. I don't know how people do, but I've seen people do that. Showing off those beautiful white teeth he has was his facial expression. The eyes, not the full circle, kind of like the saggy, tired eyes. Like my wife says I have all the time, is saggy, tired eyes. But Carl looks great in the front. He has his nice little silver studs on his boots. He has his flock chest, his torch. You know, the torch does look great. Even though it doesn't glow, it looks great. And then a great pose for him. And then he has a nice shiny silver studs in his head on both sides. He has his fancy hair, his flat top. He looks great. And you want to see the back? It's nothing special, just the body and the black hair. Again, I think this would have been fun as flocked. That's just my own opinion. You know, agree to disagree. But I don't know. That's just me. This is Carl. He looks great. He was super cheap. I think he's still super cheap. 1,600 of them made. Great piece. Great piece to have in your collection. In or out of the box, whichever you prefer. Yeah, he looks great. I even put the one as far as put the make sure you get the grooves in his shoes. Yeah. He's a good piece. He's a good piece, good, solid, cheap piece, and I hope you guys that got it, and enjoy it. Those of you that didn't get it, I hope you go and get one. You won't regret it. He is a piece that I recommend for anybody to try. Think about grabbing. He's amazing, and yeah. When you stop saying yeah. Oh, 1636 of these made. Tomorrow we'll get into the final legendary. The final legendary that I have in my collection, and then we'll get into the grails, and then we'll figure out what to do next. So make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I'm going to soon start working on my travel channel. Make sure you go and check that out. I'm going to try to get the information below. Can't guarantee it, but it will be there eventually. I will post a video when that channel goes live again. It's been over 2 years since we posted there, and I want to share with you guys our travel destinations to come. I have to get the wife on board. She has been so busy with work and school. I need to find time that I can get her on board, and we can have fun together doing this all over again. Anyway, that is all I got for you guys today. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And here is one last look at Carl as I shake him at you again to beat you over the head. You should have grabbed him. If you didn't, go grab him. He's great. I don't care what you guys' opinions think of Funko. Yeah, actually, you know, I do want to know. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of the NFTs? Let me know what you think of Funko. Let me know what you think of Carl. Let me know what you think of the Fantastic Plastic line. Let me know if you think any of this is worth your time. And I appreciate you guys hanging out. Leave a like. Leave a dislike. Whatever you want to do. I appreciate it all. Thanks again. Thanks for saying hi. And if you have any tips on mic issues, let me know those in the comments below. I would love to know. I really just don't want to replace the mic because I literally just bought it less than 6 months ago. But I'm feeling that's where it's going to go. Anyway, that is all I got for you guys today. Wow. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Take it easy. Peace.